Thank you for coming, everybody. And hi, Jacob. How are you? So thank you for coming. Today we're going to have this Globinar called Opportunities in eMobilities. And we are calling in from Barcelona, Spain. And I have a special guests in plural. One is I don't know how to pronounce this in English though. Jesus Aro from he's calling in from Barcelona, Spain as well. He's the event manager for eMobility Expo World Congress, which will be held in Valencia, Spain, not Barcelona, Valencia, Spain, which is 2 or 3 hours down south from Barcelona. It's another town. But very nice Mediterranean coast town, famous for Valencian paella and Valencian oranges. So that's the town we are going to celebrate eMobility Expo World Congress, which is really a world-class congress for this topic and exhibition. And another guest is Andy Wang. He's the global advisor for the Global Chamber, and he's based in San Francisco. So it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Thank you for coming early in the morning. And he's actually the expert, one of the experts we have at Global Chamber about this very topic, e-mobility, right? So we plan to talk about e-mobility, having two professionals coming from different places from the world. So let me introduce Jesus. Jesus, please talk a little bit about your event in Valencia, just quickly. Thank you.
Thank you, Yuka, for having me here. First, I want to share with you why in Valencia we are deploying or launching this second edition of the Mobility World Congress. As probably you don't know, is in Valencia we have many brands, many OEMs, as Ford, for instance. No, during those last 20 years. Ford and many little companies around them, no, and other suppliers have been creating this environment, this perfect environment to create enough technology for this second edition of the Mobility World Congress. No, this means that we have around those companies new solution as technological suppliers, artificial intelligence for mobility for sure, electrical cars, but also we have energies as hydrogen. Then the reason for doing this event in Valencia is because we guess that Valencia has all the capabilities for being one of the most relevant cities in the south of Europe for having this event, no? Because this reason, no, we have the ecosystem, we have the people, we have the university, we have the public administration, and all of them are aligned, no, with us for having this second edition. The previous edition was a success with close to 6,000 people, and in this second edition will be close around 10,000 people. Then because we have more time now for communicate the content of the event. And what is the goal of the eMobility Expo World Congress? No, we want to be the new Davos of the mobility. No, I saw in your agenda, no, in your calendar, that you have this topic, no, in the coming days. Then we want to be the new Davos of the mobility because, as you know, you need to have the administration, the public administration. You need to have many money, no, through investment that are coming through public administration, but also from private companies, no. Then also we are having this year many cities with the people who is leading the transformation, many fleet managers for provide electrical solution, no, for those management solution. Then this year is an important year for us because we are growing in the spaces of the solutions. Companies that for Tesla, BMW are joined to us as OEMs, and others companies for micro mobility, urban mobility solution also are joined to us. Drones companies are joined to us, and for sure energy companies, no, because energy is a really relevant vectors, and also as we are showing in Europe that all the biggest energy companies, supplier company are pivoting, no, for providing solution not only for electrical vehicle, also for the industry, be a decarbonized industry as the hydrogen solution, no, that we are showing with BP in the south of Europe. Then this is a huge opportunity for all of us, no. First, for explain when you have product, no, and all of you are invited to visit to us, no. I will share with Yuka VIP passes because this year we are also having people from the MIT, people from Amazon Web Services, people for Detroit, for electric vehicle, and then those will be in the Congress of Mobility, and in the second Congress, the Hydrogen Congress, also will be an amazing opportunity to listen what is the state of the art. And you will be well invited. And then to ask, please.
Thank you. So it's on February 13th to 15th. And if you need, if anybody needs any information, I have all the information for you. So please contact me. And now I'd like to know who is in this room, except for Jesus and Andy. So can we quickly go around to say the name and where you're coming from and calling from, and so we know what you're looking for. Yeah, can we go from Kathleen, because I have you first.
Sure. I can start. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. It's nice to meet everyone. And I know some of you, and some of you are new contacts. So I'm looking forward to connecting after this as well. Yeah, I'm in Toronto. I have a solo consultancy. I'm focused on helping clean tech companies scale internationally. I come at it from a marketing point of view. And this is very timely because I'm about to start working with a media company that's based here in Toronto called Electric Autonomy Canada. And they actually, just like you, Jesus, they actually launched their first big conference last year, and they're having their second one this year on May 1st and 2nd here in Toronto, and it's called the EV and Charging Expo. So it's actually an expo. So there's last year's was very impressive, so this year should be at least as impressive. So it's very exciting. And yeah, I feel like there's a lot of momentum in this space, so I'm very excited to learn more about your event as well. I wish I could go, but maybe another year. So that's me.
Thank you.
You are invited.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then thank you, Jacob.
Yes, thanks, Yuka, and hello everyone. Jacob Dietz. I'm calling from Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, and sort of the same. You know, I'm not directly in this sector, but I'm interested in it all. Everything is interconnected under, you know, in one big system that the world is. And so excited to be here and learn and meet everyone that I haven't already. Thank you.
Thank you. And Doug. Good morning.
Yuka, was that me?
Yes, sorry.
Okay, thanks. Hi, good morning, everybody. I'm Doug Brunke. I'm the founder and CEO of Global Chamber. I've actually spent most of my career in the automotive industry, 37, 38 years. And that's how I developed my international background to set up the Global Chamber. So automotive suppliers all over the world, and really enjoyed getting to know that. eMobility certainly is related, and I'm trying to get my brain around it and trying to understand how I can help you with this conference and some of the connections that we have, both through Global Chamber and from my other life, including as some of you know, my son-in-law has been working for Tesla for a few years and is very deeply ingrained in the EV markets. And so I'm trying to understand how we can help. So thank you for bringing this to us, and looking forward to learning more.
Thank you very much. Poncho? No, I can see him twice, but maybe he.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, no,
sorry,
that's
sorry.
okay. Hello, how are you?
Hi, everybody. I'm Alfonso. I'm from Mexico City. I am at Global Chamber in Mexico. So I want to know better what are you doing, and hopefully I could help with some members. So yeah, I'm here to learn. I'm very interested in eMobility. So hi, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Elisa, she is the. Can you say something? No? Elisa? No? No. Okay. Larry?
Good morning, friends. I'm Larry Hart here in Cincinnati. I'm the executive director here.
Yeah.
And we hosted an e-vehicle, kind of an e-motor event last year in Denver.
Oh.
And that was kind of my introduction to some of the insiders in the industry. And I've been intrigued ever since. Currently, I'm working with a graphene company that is using graphene in batteries, in concrete, in semiconductors, and there's some really interesting applications of that with e-vehicles and e-mobility. So curious, like many of you are, and happy to be here. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you very much. So now Thierry. Good morning.
Hello, everybody. Happy Spain. This is Thierry Lavigne. I'm one of the two global advisors here for the state of Utah, in the US Santa Monica West, somewhere in the frozen mountain between California and Denver. I'm based in Park City, which is the outdoor ski resort. We're going to have today the opening of Sundance Film Festival. So a lot of movies. In fact, we have one of the movies which is linked to car automobiles, because as you know, Sundance began as a festival for documentaries. Now it's everything from documentaries, short films to long films, or regular films. I'm basically working here in the Utah hospitality industry, French business later, helping people to bring products here. I work a lot with outdoor gear, fruits. I'm also a photographer, helping a lot of small, medium business to grow. I'm also a French-speaking tourist guide, so I work a lot with Quebec. So I bring people here from the ski resorts to the national parks, to the state park of Utah. And I'm basically here, your point of contact here for helping you develop this business in this part of the USA.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Rebecca? Rebecca? From Addis Ababa? Rebecca? No? No. Jeron? Jeron? No?
Hello, chị
Hi.
Hân, right?
Yeah.
I'm intern of Global Chamber. Actually, I don't know much about this field, but I think e-mobility is an important way for us to be connected each other in the modern world. And I'm looking forward to learning from this gathering today. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you very much. Now, Elisandra. Elisandra? Hello. No. Okay. Cesar?
Hi,
Cesar?
Yuka. Hi, everyone. How are you?
Hey, Rebecca here.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry, may I speak? I'm from Addis. Sorry, I was trying to figure out from my phone to put on the phone. So I'm from Addis, in Ethiopia. So I do consultancy. Yes, project management. So when I saw the topic, I got interested to learn and see the applicability in Ethiopia, Africa in general. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Cesar?
Thanks, Yuka. Cesar here from the Global Chamber headquarters. And I've been helping Yuka with this event. I know it's a hot topic. I actually forgot about the event we did with Larry. That was a really good event in Denver. I remember now. So it's a hot topic again, and I think we're all looking forward to learning more about the opportunities.
Right. Thank you very much for your help, along with Elisa, who didn't want to say anything. But anyways, thank you very much for everybody. And now we know more or less who are interested in what way. Now I'm going to give the stage to Andy, who is the specialist in this, and he prepared a little bit of talk, right? So the stage is yours. Please come in.
That's actually a very good introduction. Thank you, Yuka. Thank you for the team. Very early morning here in San Francisco, California, and also in Los Angeles. Hi, dog. Hi. So just a quick introduction for myself. I have been working in the automotive industry for two decades. Majority of my work focus into the vehicle electrification and also ADAS, LiDAR. So later down the line, you will see the deck. But the most important thing is actually the mission for my life. Contribution. I love to see the world can be in transition to a much clear, much better defined, purpose-driven for sustainability. That's why I love my mission and also my career as eMobility as part of my personal commitment. So you can see under my profile, I'm actually the commissioner for UN 17 sustainability goal for just for my on my life purpose. I love that. So I actually prepare a presentation short. I understand that the audience here is quite general, so I want to just using this opportunity a little bit understanding for what's the eMobility, what kind of ecosystem, and each one of you how we can tap into opportunity, what's the trend, and also what will be inherent challenge for this eMobility. And later down the line, I think Yuka, we can discuss how we can just further streamline to specific topic for the Congress, and also for Global Chamber, we can also open up for much broader dialogue to make sure everybody understand what's in there, how you can get involved, what kind of challenge we have. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot to share my screen. Here we go. My screens here, where's my screen? Alrighty. All right. Can anyone see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay. input interpretation. Okay, so the subject for this topic is a very high level data drill on eMobility and the trend. So this actually myself, a quick introduction. I'm the founder and also the executive management for my company, ASF International Consulting Company. I'm actually a business that I created back to 2012, providing the service to the company from the OEM, Tier 1, and also the supplier for the engagement from the business development, program management, and also the product from the product development perspective. I have been in my life, I'm actually in the automotive area. I've created around where actually officially $1 billion of business contract win for my career, includes includes some of the startup work. So it has been quite a long journey for me, for myself. So certainly I would love to share my experience, how the industry is defined and what kind of challenge we can tackle from different perspectives. I'm actually the advisor for a small startup company at this moment. I'm also working on the many different topics from AI and also ADAS, autonomous driving, energy storage solutions as well. Previous I was the regional, well, I can say the regional EV OEM, focus into the relationship and also the products and business leadership for companies. So you can imagine for my clients, I'm actually working with Tesla, Rivian, Mercedes-Benz, BMW, VinFast, Toyota, Honda, Mazda, all these companies from the OEM Tier 1 at global scale. So this has been a 20 years work. So that's why, yes, I do have quite a lot of insider understanding what each company is doing and how they see the eMobility. Every company has their own definition. Every region has its own developments. Every sector has its own challenge. That's how complicated it is eMobility. I'm pretty sure the Congress will certainly see the challenge when how we can combine the view from different angles. I will have a little bit presentation for the team to take a look. So my sector expertise, EV OEM Tier 1 commercial vehicle, eMobility, battery technology, infrastructure electrification, semiconductor, particularly into hydrogen, fuel cell, LiDAR autonomous, artificial intelligence, augmented reality, virtual reality, and also into avionics. I'm a management professional and also focus into the investment evaluation, venture capital, IP protection, commercialization, licensing, profit and loss, and also the BU, BG staff, and also the partnership. Okay. So this is actually my service scope. I actually break it down into 4 different sections. My technology overview, commercialization, operation, and program execution. So from the technology perspective, I focus into new technology scopes. For example, like AI, how AI is used into a specific LiDAR and also ADAS application, sensor fusion, how the computation is actually be more evolved into this area, and how the OEM can leverage the open source to work on to expedite and also accelerate their development. A new product, technology deep dive, intelligent property protection, partnership strategy, venture capital analysis, and also market trend, investment direction analysis. I do have some of the very early stage of the portfolio company working with me to get in the fund to work on the funding, particularly into the eMobility and also the AI field. From a commercialization perspective, my business scope focus into business development, executive advice, go-to-market strategy, international market entry, business expansion, distributor partnership, venture capital as well, contract negotiation. My insider know-how from executive management and also working level knowledge, really supporting some of the stock company understand how this industry works, and also besides the traditional track on the negotiation, we do have quite a lot of the risk mitigation plan. Certainly, I'm actually supporting for the small stock company. I also work on the operations, sourcing, logistics, supply chain, intellectual risk mitigation, stock turnaround, manufacturing operation strategy, includes Buy America, Buy America, financial model optimization and analysis. From the program execution, focus into new product technology, development and deep dive, risk mitigation, financial model, program management, change management, and also a Japanese style. I'm pretty sure Yuka, you are familiar with the term PDCA, plan, do, correct, and action. Yeah, this actually developed from my experience with Toyota. Okay. I would just quickly go over my product expertise. High voltage power electronics includes supercharger, traction motor, inverter, DC-DC choke, high voltage power protection, focusing into the fuse, PDU, contactor, pyro, inductor, transformer, resistor, power module, and so AC-DC, DC-DC, EV powertrain, trace control, different type of battery system, and also BMS system. Charging station from level 2 to level 1. Infotainment system, new trend, and we call it all-in-one design. ADAS, LiDAR, sensor fusion, semiconductor, and chip design. Okay. So my sector expertise, just like I mentioned, is eMobility, includes passenger vehicle, commercial vehicle, energy storage, industry AI application, automation, deep learning, AI, and also the most recent one, I acquired the skill set focused into the generative AI, charging station, EVOTL, and also avionics area. This topic for the V2X is actually a very hot topic going on the trend since 2016. And also for the whole ecosystem, from the infrastructure all the way down to the from the supply side all the way down to the demand side. Yeah, the infrastructure layout. Okay, so for this actually quickly jump into the topic. So this presentation has been structured as high level, so everybody can understand and also try to pick up the key area, what you might be interested in, and also how this eMobility is an ecosystem. It's not a supply chain, it's an ecosystem. How people can get involved and contribute as one of the synergy within this big society. Okay. So I got this definition for eMobility. It's a source from Danfoss website. Danfoss is also one of my previous competitor when I work at Eaton, but it's also a very good source you can reference to. So eMobility is a principle using electric propulsion for wide range transportation type. The key word is electric propulsion, wide range. This includes car, bus, trucks, off-road vehicle, ships, ferries, and other sea-going vehicle. The reason why when people are talking about eMobility is actually due to the global climate change and also the evolution for the economy to find what is a next star, what we haven't been able to break through. Before the AI and also the iPhone, I'm pretty sure the whole economy had a missing piece. The missing piece is actually the electrification. And eMobility coming into the right place because we have a very good commitment try to cut in the CO2 emission, fossil fuel, CO2 emission throughout the world based on the Paris agreements. And given that for the global transportation, we are talking about 24% global CO2 emission in 2016, and just into, let's say, into 2016, for particularly into the United States, we are officially announced that the CO2 emission coming from the transportation sector already surpassed the CO2 emission we are contributing in from the power generation sectors. So this is actually a going on and trending topic going forward, because not only eMobility, because eMobility is an ecosystem. So when we look into ecosystem, it will include the AI data center. That means it's even a bigger, much bigger part of the demand of the electricity. Okay. So this is actually how the ecosystem looks like. We have an energy ecosystem, mobility ecosystem, and also the building ecosystem. So mobility ecosystem is actually pretty straightforward. We are consumer, we are driving a car, we have a service provider, we have car and battery manufacturer, public charging infrastructure, CPO, I'm not quite sure what that is, consumer payment system, and also the mobile payment system as well. For the energy ecosystem, we do have our like the tower, the distributor, the power generator, wholesale market, and balancing the service provider, aggregator, energy retailer. So all the way connect from this sector to the mobility system. From the building ecosystem, we have building heating system, smart device, on-site generation, on-site storage, building energy management system, on-site generation, private chargers. So all these two is actually directly connect to the energy and also the mobility system. Okay, so this is actually how the industry getting complicated. We are not just talking about a mobility. We are talking about the efficiency and also how we can solve the problem into a more complicated world, because it already connected. So you can imagine when we have a very chilly winter and the power grid is not working, that really affects the whole mobility and also the building sectors as well. So certainly mobility, eMobility become a much broader topic from the definition and also from the impact perspective. Okay. For the, let me just do this. For the whole market sector, I actually pull out this research, Amazon research. For the market, it's actually expect to have a CAGR growth, cumulative annual growth ratio, 27.2%, just for this eMobility market. From the vehicle perspective, particularly into the battery electric vehicle, is actually 31.8%. So global markets revenue account for in Asia is actually 42.2. More significant driven factor is from Greater China. Okay, this market is valued $289 billion in 2022. The market is extremely fragmented, with many players accounting for majority of market revenue. There are a lot of the fragments from the supply chain perspective, from the development perspective, and also from the local demand regulation. Certainly, this is actually the area from there are quite a lot of the gap needs to be filled in order for this ecosystem, connected ecosystem, to be more efficient. Okay. There's a very interesting topic I pulled out from the website, Global Electric Mobility Readiness Index in January 2023. So the way the team is actually looking into how the company, what's their market, so how the country and also their market technology readiness to further into the eMobility. So there are actually 4 different categories. You are global benchmark, ambitious followers, or you are emerging EV markets, or you are starter markets. So you can see we have where Norway and China, they are the global benchmark. Their score is 98 and also 117. We have UK, Singapore, and Germany. They are scoring high, but they are still on the follower stage. For the US here, we are actually 55, almost half what China is doing. This survey is actually pretty interesting because even with Japan, we are looking into 48. In Israel, 47. Okay, so what does that mean? That means certainly even with a well-developed country, because of the infrastructure issue, because of the adoption issue, and also the price economy factor from many different perspectives, there are quite a lot of area. The team can, I mean, the country can see the gap, and the country can see that how we can better position ourselves in order to catch up. Investment is actually one of the very huge topic. For the United States, we have a large land scale. Every city is actually most connected by the individual vehicle, passenger vehicle, or we barely have a public transportation beyond the big metro. That is actually one of the area, if we are talking about the eMobility, one of the big sector, one of the big topic is how we can become a last mile. How we can become a last mile service provider. How we can pick up a passenger from the from airport all the way to the home. Yes, we do have Uber, but most of the time, Uber driver, they have their economy concern. They want to work as long as possible. So certainly, this is actually one of the area from the developed country. Yes, we need to face the facts and also factor into how we can improve this metrics from 57 all the way to 100 in order to just become a global benchmark. So this is just a very good reference point here. Okay. Now let's jump into a little bit question. Oh, by the way, for the team, if you have any question, feel free to let me know. I know the topic is kind of quick. Okay.
I just wanted to know where was the index for Spain, as we're talking about Spain. But
Spain, let me see. Spain. Huh. I did not see this one, but Spain should be very close to Italy. Where's Italy?
I mean, I think it's just a selection of some countries because Canada is not on there either. So I was looking for Canada.
Yeah, I need to look on the on the other way. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm actually tilting my head.
Yeah, maybe we
That's
can,
okay.
we
Yeah.
can look at it later.
Yeah,
Thank
you can actually find this this index from order the little. And I can actually share this presentation with all this info, because all this information are public information.
Yeah.
And certainly, yes, understanding where we are in order to get into the next stage is a very important data-driven quantitative data basis approach. That's actually very important. Yeah. So what we have, where we are, and also the trend. So what we have here for the global battery vehicle, PHEV, and also global, we call it BEV, is actually battery electric vehicle, PHEV, plug-in hybrid electric vehicle demand. So here the BEV, the PHEV includes that we call a hybrid vehicle and also fuel cell vehicle as well. Okay, so this is how the data is structured. I took the data from EV volumes. Sorry, let me just put that this one. Okay, so for the electric vehicle, we have a hybrid electric vehicle. It's actually a gasoline plus motors. The battery content is extremely small. It's only 1/10 or maybe 1/5 the battery capacity of Tesla Model 3. Okay, the electric motor is different contents. And also the power protection, and also the structure. This one is we call the light version, which is efficient, can be a transition version between electric vehicle, battery electric vehicle, and also the gasoline engine. Easy to build, easy to be on the market. However, this one still contributes the CO2. Plug-in hybrid is actually coming into the play. So we have the capability using the public charging system, in-home charging system to provide the battery pack, the battery storage system. So the battery pack on this design is typically around 1/3 the capacity of the typically Model 3 or typical BEV battery electric vehicle. This one also contributes the CO2, but it can drive at least 60 miles or maybe 80 miles just on the battery alone. Yeah, full speed. Well, I won't say full speed, at least less than 60 miles or 65 miles per hour on the road for at least 40 miles. Yeah. For this one, we call the range extended electric vehicle. This one is not that common. Range extended electric vehicle is a development. They are using conventional jet fuel, diesel engine, high efficiency, smaller scale, using that to generate the electricity, and then store into the battery storage, and then using the battery storage, put it out to the motor. So eventually the driver is still the electric motor, but they using this one to just make sure they do not rely on one just into the public charging station or in-home charging station. Particularly into the cold winter, climate change, and also the storm season here in North America, it's actually proven very difficult to get a charging station and also the charging station working as normal. Electric vehicle can work as expected during the winter season. For the BEV, this is actually we call the typical we call the electric vehicle, or in our industry we call a BEV, battery electric vehicle. So you can see based on that definition. Oops, sorry. So global demand from 2015 all the way to 2025. We are looking into 90 million to 110 million units. In 2023, the global adoption ratio is 16%. That includes 4 million on the plug-in vehicle, includes a hybrid. 10 million just on the battery electric vehicle. In 2024-25, the trend is still forecast to going up. Personally, I actually quite agree with this data. This is actually exactly why eMobility become a bigger industry topic, because certainly you can see the adoption ratio is actually tremendously going up. Okay, so in 2023, global electric vehicle sales are predicted to reach about $40 million, 4 million in just on EV. Europe sold 1.17, and the battery electric vehicle dominates most sales. For PHEV, they are considered transitional technology. Okay, this is the comment from the website. Now let's take a little bit deeper dive. For Europe, BEV and also PHEV demand, certainly the demand is actually quite up and down. I understand there are lots of policy and also economy factors, including supply chain. So in 2023, we are looking into 2.2 on the 2.2 millions on the battery electric vehicle. We are looking into 0.9 million on the PHEV. In 24, 25, you can see 24 and 25, 26, they are tremendous adoption ratio going all the way up. So there are factors here. Europe, the electric vehicle sourced from Greater China is gaining the ground in Europe. I have to be honest, I've seen, because I've been in the industry for 20 years, and I came back from the Shanghai Auto Show last year. I compare what they are offering to the markets against what we are having here in different continents. So even with Europe and in the United States, in Japan, Greater China still have much better technology to offer to the markets. On the reliability, I won't say it's actually that kind of head-to-head situation. But from the other end, is actually, I would say that Greater China definitely counts quite a lot of the technology advantage. So you can see company like GAC, they actually providing MG, MG4, BYD. They also have a lot of localization strategy in Europe, in South America, in Southeast Asia, and also South America border, and also along with Mexico. 16% of EV are Chinese export for European brands. When I work with Tesla, definitely this is actually one of their strategy. They are also shipping the car from Greater China to Germany and also European continents. So this is actually a very common practice in the markets. Yeah. I know Cesar, I know we have 5 more minutes. Okay. So for China BEV and PHEV demand in 2021, 2023, we are looking into 5.7 million on the BEV, 2.6 on plug-in hybrid vehicle. Interesting point for Greater China. The whole demand keeps going up. However, Greater China still keep a very good balance between plug-in and battery electric vehicle. Couple reasons, because once you get down to the suburban area, definitely there's no enough or good enough infrastructure to support this electric vehicle. So definitely the factor here, the Chinese markets swung toward PHEV in recent years. This is actually pretty understandable. The most important thing is Greater China here, they not only establish sell, but they also export electric vehicle overseas. So definitely this also increased quite a lot of the contents of their production. But this is actually just on the sales data. So the production data with production data in place, I'm pretty sure Greater China is the battery electric vehicle, the economy factor is actually much higher. Okay. So this here, we are here at the United States. In the US, yeah, we only see 9.5% on the penetration ratio, adoption ratio. There are a couple factor: investments, subsidy, infrastructure, adoption, and also how the region is actually seriously looking into the factors of the development. So definitely, for most of the area, hybrid vehicle is not the trend. Is not going to be the dominating factor here, technology here in the US, or even a transition. You can see the trend is actually extremely small. But with a battery electric vehicle, the continuous development and also the sales in the markets, I would say that this line is actually faster than this line. So we can really see the electric vehicle pick up for North America. It will take a little bit longer time when the infrastructure really in place. So I will really say that infrastructure from the grid, from the supply side, and also from the home application side, definitely needs to have much more improvements. So that's where the ecosystem gap needs to fill. Okay.
And sorry to interrupt, but can you kind of wrap up, because
I know. This is my wrap-up session.
Great, thank you.
Yep, yeah. So key factors of eMobility challenge in the industry to be addressed. This is actually the area I put down whatever I've seen as high level. We can talk about what we can certainly the team we can discuss the topic each one of them. Technology viability, industrial sustainability, charging grid infrastructure pressure factor, and gap to meet the demand. Viable source for renewable energy, low carbon grid adoption at a large scale. Better material mining and also improvement, end of life recycle process you use, economic factor weigh into adoption of the electric vehicle, global policy maker consensus, execution, and cross-border cooperation, supply chain impact, localization challenge, adoption of platform design. This is actually pretty viable from the technology perspective. Computation power needs to be improved significantly to handle the ADAS process. This one has a significant gap. Autonomous technology and also its maturity, consumer incentive, carbon credit markets. This is another topic. Not too many people understand what's the impact and also what's benefits. But yeah, we can talk about this one. The private investment and the end of the government's subsidy, penetration into the major population, cybersecurity, and also V2X development. Okay, so I think it is actually just a quick presentation for everybody to understand. We do have a role, and certainly just a high-level conversation for the team to just wrap around. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. No, but I did understand some important factors, that this is a very complicated ecosystem.
Yeah,
and everything is interconnected, and markets are fragmented, and everything else. So I'm very, very sorry, but I was asked to wrap up 5 minutes before, so we just don't have time for Q&A. But we are here to answer anything, and we're going to start chatting by email. So please participate. And I thank you, everybody, for coming, especially Andy for presentation, Jesus to present the event, and everybody else. And Kathleen, thank you very much for coming. And that is anything else? No, right? So anyways, thank you very much, everybody. And the Congress is February 13th to 15th. Is anybody interested in, please contact me or contact Doug or Cesar. We are here to help you out. Okay?